Hey y'all. Okay, so Audrey Payne here, locked in with Diamond with It Works in 3 months. If you don't know me, I just wanted to do this video to share my story about why I joined this crazy wrap business and why I love it so much. So I joined on August the 20th, 2015, and I had been looking into the business for about 3 months or so, and I had a few people that I had no idea who they were, but they had been messaging me about this business. And so I really looked into them and saw how they post, and I was like, they're a little advertising. Some people were from like Canada, and they were just all over the place. So I guess they just found me the way that we find people in this business is just following people on Instagram and Facebook. And so I knew that if I wanted to join this business, I wanted to find somebody that was going to be really right for me and really going to help me run with this business. So I sort of looked into it for about 3 months. I even looked into other networking marketing companies before I even joined It Works. I looked into the Advocare, I looked into Beachbody, I looked into Mary Kay, I looked into 31, I looked into Plexus. I really did my research before I committed completely. And so I wanted to wait until we had moved into our new house here in Leesburg and before I got started because with the whole moving process and everything, I knew I wanted to give it my all when I started. So I talked to my husband about it. Well, he wasn't my husband then, he was my fiance, but talked to Lee about it, and I told him, I wanted to join It Works. And so I told him that when we were looking at new houses, and I said, I'm going to join this business and I'm going to run with it. And we're going to get this Ruby bonus by this time. We're going to do this. And I had really already set goals for myself before I even joined the business. And so, because I had really watched a lot of YouTube videos and really knew more about the business than most people do when they sign up. So I did that, and we found a house that we really, really, really loved, and it was almost $1,000 a month in rent. And that with me just working at the daycare that I work at, that would not have been. We would have really been paycheck to paycheck without something else there. So I told him, I was like, if we can get this house, then. And I join It Works, I promise I will bring in, the extra income. We will make this work. Like, no matter what, I want this house. I want to be in a safe neighborhood. I just see us in this house. So he said, okay, all right, I believe in you. Let's do this. The next day after I moved into my house, I got on the computer on the internet, and I went looking. And I went to the It Works page, and where you can look at people and where they're from and sort of all that kind of thing. And I saw this picture of this girl. She was blonde. It was a picture of her and her family. She had a little girl and a little boy, and her name was Jessica. I was like, who is this girl? She really looks like somebody that I would really like. And I think that, she's triple diamond. That's really high up there. That's a lot more money than some people do just going to college and using their career that way. So I Facebook stalked her and I looked at her and I saw that she was a real person, and she wasn't posting advertising, and all she was doing was sharing her story. If she posted about It Works, she was sharing it, she wasn't selling it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna call this girl. I hadn't Facebook messaged her, I didn't do nothing, I just called her. She had her cell phone number on there, and I gave her a call, and she didn't answer. So I left her voicemail, and her voicemail said, Jessica with It Works, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, so she's serious. She's really in this business. So I left her voicemail, and she called me right back. It was probably like 15 minutes when she called me back. And so it was probably, I think it was like 10:30 at night. And, that's late. So she answered the phone, and I, talked with her, and I said, look, I'm signing up tonight. Get your computer out. Let's sign me up. We got this. So, I think she was really surprised. So she signed me right on up, and I stayed up that night until like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I got my training done, and I posted my first, I just burnt my pen. I posted my first post on Facebook and Instagram, and I really got the ball rolling. And when you sign up in the business, you're told to message 30 friends about joining this crazy wrap company. So I did. I messaged 30 friends, and I texted my family, and I let everybody that I thought that needed to know immediately that I joined this business know. And because I did that, I got 4 loyal customers in 72 hours. 72 hours signed up with the business. I got 4 loyal customers. And when you get 4 loyal customers, you get $120 in free product. So I was super, super, super pumped about that. So Jessica couldn't believe it. And I think what really also pushed me was when I was on the phone with her, I guess she sort of noticed I was going to run with it because the way I acted with her. And I told her, sign me up now. I'm ready to go. She said, okay, if you get 4 loyal customers in 72 hours, I'm going to give you a free It Works shirt. It was like a $35 shirt. And she said, look, you do this, I'm going to give you this shirt. I said, I want that shirt. And I did that. And she got me the shirt. I got the shirt and I was super excited. I wore the shirt and I started building my business from there. So the whole reason of my why I wanted to join this business was if you personally know me, you know that I have this crazy obsession with kiddos. I work at a daycare and I have 10 nieces and nephews that are sweethearts. And I really, really, really love children. And I just have this passion for children. And I decided when I was, I think, in middle school that it was just in the back of my mind that I wanted to adopt one day. And I just wanted to help somebody that didn't have, they didn't have a home. They needed somebody. And I really wasn't sure when I met my husband how he would feel about that. Because not everybody is up for adoption. Everybody supports it. They're like, woohoo. But that's not for everybody. And I understand that. So we've been talking about it for a long time. And we did decide this past year that no matter what, if I can have kids, if I can't have kids, I'll sign up PCOS if you don't know that. So no matter what, we will adopt one child. And adoption is not cheap. It's not at all. It's even if you do it through foster care, whatever you do, international, anything, USA, it is not cheap. So I didn't want to have to be that person that has to save up for 15 years just to adopt, or either have to take out this huge loan and constantly pay it off just to, adopt. Adoption shouldn't be that much anyway, but it is. And I feel like God really brought me, I just feel like he really has told me that is what I need to do. I need to help at least one child in that factor of giving them a home and being their mom and dad. So that is part of the why I joined this business. The other part is Lee and I do want to start a family and have, try and have our own children. They would all be our own children if we adopted. But physically me get pregnant is what I'm trying to say. So we wanted to do that. And actually the first week when I was in this business, I got diagnosed with PCOS. So PCOS, if you don't know what that is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and it means that it's just your hormones, everything are messed up. And one of the big factors is infertility. It's one of the top known things. If you have infertility, it's 90% sure that you have PCOS. So with that being said, they had sort of hinted at it for a while there, a few years. So when I was diagnosed with that, it really crushed me. I laid in bed all day the day I got diagnosed and just bawled my eyes up because all I want in life is to be a wife and a mother. You can ask my mom, you can ask my dad, my sisters, brothers. They knew ever since I was a baby that since I was 2 or 3 and I just constantly carrying around my baby, all I would tell them I wanted to be in life was a wife and a mother. And I know that because of this company, I will be able to be a wife and a mother. Not that you couldn't without It Works, because you can, but I will be able to be the wife and the mother that I have always dreamed of. The top, the best, the provide everything, the stay at home, all of that because of this company. And that just makes my heart so, so, so happy. So with the whole PCOS, we had to find out if we're going to have to do infertility treatment. So we've been doing that. And I did find out that I would. So at the end of this month, we will start infertility treatments. Just got done with my ultrasounds and blood works. And because I have all these cysts on my ovaries, we have to figure out which one that will be compatible with me. So I go back to the doctor next week and we're going to start that. I'm super excited. So that's my why. That's why I want to join this business, because I want to be a wife and a mom and be just everything I ever dreamed of. I didn't want to live the paycheck to paycheck. I didn't want to be the normal person that had to work the 9 to 5 job. And how do you have a 9 to 5 job? How do you have time for anything else if you work 5 days a week, 9 to 5? Like, how do you have time to go to the grocery store? How do you have time to take your kids to the park? Why do you only get to do fun things on Saturday and Sunday? Like, why? I don't want that kind of life. And um, I've always been one of those people that despise school. So I knew, I'm in college currently. I just, I hate it. I hate every single bit of it. I hate doing the schoolwork. I hate all that. And it's not that I'm not good at it, because I do. I make A's. I do all that. I have a GPA. I just don't like it. I don't have the passion for it. And I feel like if that was really my calling was to be a nurse. My calling was to do sonography, because those are the things that I'm in school for. I would be more passionate about it. I would be more excited about it. And I've never found the excitement that I have now until I joined this company. I've never been this excited. I've never laid in bed at night and just like, I'm blessed. I'm so, so happy. Like, I don't go to bed like furious every single day that I have to get up and go to school. Like, I'm happy because I know that I'm graduating with a college degree. I'm graduating with a health science degree. But I no longer am I going to have to get in student loan debt. I'm no longer going to have to go to the nursing school and stress about that for 2 years and go through 2 years of living hell. And after I already did 2 years of prerequisites. And I'm really lucky because I did college when I was in high school. So the high school paid for me to go to college. So I've only had to pay for a year outside of that to go to school, which is not a whole lot. And they were courses that I need to learn anyway for life, pretty much for me. And they're going to help me get the health science degree. So I have a backup plan. We'll always have a backup plan. That's just kind of the person I am. But I know that this company is right for me, and I know that it will not be right for everybody. But I truly love it. I have fun. I just got off a conference call with my upline, and then a new distributor that I have that is totally rocking this business. She's doing great. And we did It Works distributor training and stuff like that. And I just have fun. Like, I went and got my nails done tonight with one of my new friends that sells It Works, and she actually paid for it. And she was able to pay for my nails because of this company. And I love helping people. Like, I love when people message me and they're like, I need this. Like, we have no other options. You know, our lights are about to be turned off. I don't have the $99 sign up though. And I say, that's okay. That is perfectly fine. Let's pre-sell those wraps. And they do. And they pre-sell their wraps and they sign up. No commitment, no investment, risk-free. What is stopping you? You know, like, you never know how great you're going to be at it until you try. And I went diamond in 3 months. Like, I'm blown away by that I locked in for diamond in 3 months, and I will be a fully paid diamond by the end of this month. So, it blows my mind that I have 34 today. I have 34 people up under me that are selling It Works. Like, how, and some of these people I didn't even know. Some of these people, I knew, but I never thought they would want to do this. Never in a million years. And they do. They're interested about changing their life, and they're interested about helping others. And it's really, really incredible. And I just love it so much. So, that's pretty much why I joined, is the whole family business and not having to live the paycheck to paycheck and providing something more for my family, for me and Lee to be able to really start a family. And I've never been the type to ask for money. I don't ask my parents for money, and they're not the kind of people that you ask for money, because they're all, you know, you're old enough, find a job, you know, you need to find money, blah, blah, blah. I've been like that. I always had jobs since I was 15. So, that's the other thing. I never wanted to feel like I owed anybody money. I never wanted to feel like I'm in debt. I never want to feel like I can't be happy and like live the life that I want to live. You should not have to work the job that you work, like dread going to the job you work every day. Like, you're not promised tomorrow. I can say that if tomorrow I were to die, knock on wood, I'm not, please God, don't let me. Not that I don't want to go to heaven, because I do, but please don't. It wouldn't be like the end of the world. I I would have died a happy person and a blessed person, and knowing that I was chasing after my dreams. And that's something that nobody can take away from you. No matter if nobody supports you, no matter if people doubt you, no matter if people are constantly hating on you on Facebook about being in this business, nobody can take that away from you. And I don't even know how to word this. God just really brought me to this company. I believe it with all my heart. And I believe that a year from now, I'm going to be just like those top earners, and I'm going to be up there with them. And I'm going to be, this is not a business that you have to race in, but I am working hard because I want to prove every single person that doubts me wrong. And I want to provide for my family. I want to help as many lives as I possibly can. And I'm going to do that. Like, no doubt, this is me. This is going to be my life. And I'm going to be happy at it. And you should be happy at your life too. So if this is something you're even a little bit interested in, you should please message me and let's talk about it, because it really will change your life. So that's pretty much it. That's my story. That's my little heartfelt thing. I don't think there's much else to talk about, but if you've been thinking about it, please message me or message whoever if you're watching this video for somebody else. So I hope everybody has a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, y'all.